For love or money? What is more important, love or money? That is the question I want you to ask yourself. I want you to think about this very thoroughly as I bring up the topic child support. First, I would like to define child support so you know what it's supposed to be used for. Child support is court-ordered payment typically made by a non-custodian or divorced parent to support one's minor child or children. Child support can be avoided if the parents come to an agreement regarding financial support for the child or children. I have personally witnessed child support being used for the wrong reasons by a mother against a father who would no longer play into her game. Every time he wouldn't do what she wanted him to do, or because he didn't want to be with her anymore, she would run down to the child support office to place child support on him. After a while, he would comply to her wishes, so she would take the child support off. But as soon as he would not do what she told him, back to the child support office she would go. I have been able to find other stories similar to this one on the internet that will prove that this happens all the time. And there is actually a name for this type of misuse of the system: bitter mom syndrome. And the child support laws need to be changed due to these women who have used or misused child support for personal reasons. I read an article, Good Dads Who Get a Bad Rap in Child Support. The person who wrote this says that they're a firm believer in children having support from both parents. Fathers are getting bullied in the system because of women who are using the court system for the wrong reasons. Because of these mothers, men have to have their wages garnished, and they have to put up with other legal hassles just because they don't choose to be with the mother of their child. I'm not saying there aren't deadbeats out there, but don't punish every dad. There are good fathers who do support their children, but still are being punished and placed in a court system because of the revengeful mothers of their children. But what these mothers don't realize is that they are hurting the child or children in the process, especially when the mother tries to play the child against the father by talking down about the father to the child. When a relationship between a mother and a father doesn't work out, some of the baby mamas try to tend to take the anger out on the father, even if he is doing what he's supposed to be doing. This is where my question comes into play. What is more important, love or money? A child's time with their father, or extra money with a potential revenge? Another article proves that situations like this really do exist. A blog I read involved the case in 1997, Louisiana versus Briscoe. This case involved two lesbian women that tricked a man into impregnating one of them so they could have a child, and later filing child support on him. This leads to the question, do women get pregnant to get financial benefits off child support? I've actually heard young girls making it a lifelong goal to be a baby mama with a child support check as a benefit package. I read another article regarding child support. It says that 62% of custodial mothers do not receive child support. 3/4 of them don't want child support. And only 11% of those custodial mothers who do not receive child support is because of deadbeat dads. Some of these mothers receive informal support enforcement. Over 20% of custodial mothers have come to the other financial agreements with the father. According to the child support system, men who provide non-monetary support are deadbeat dads. It's funny how these mothers try to do in court, but thousands of these mothers have been exposed. Thousands of mothers have signed affidavits saying the father has not paid a dime. But when confronted with receipts showing that he did support, the question is, why did she lie? I'll tell you why she lied. She lied because the support she was receiving was property of the state and federal government, and if she keeps the support, it's considered welfare fraud. Another funny thing is how women on welfare aren't supporting their children, but the fathers are expected to pay. An article I read states that unfair child support laws have driven men to violence and even suicide. It also says that a large contributor into this unfair financial burden combined with the little access to the children in any support system. There are even court dates and videos about this in child support. Something needs to be done about these unfair laws. I believe that we should all come together to change child support laws. Obama even sees it. Obama has been trying to change these laws since Father's Day of 2013. I will again bring up this question. What is more important, love or money? I hope you see right from wrong and support the fathers that are being abused by these women and these unfair child